Hello folks, welcome back to Civilization 5. So, last episode we continued building out a little bit. No war just yet, but taking out a lot of barbarians around here. We have our little Gatling gun with a whole bunch of our rocket things following along. So let's see, what do we got to do for this turn? So Mumbai, you can build something. Pickle Mike says, I want war. Well, it could very well happen in this episode. I know that Russia has kind of been inching right into our territory, so let's go ahead and build an armory in Mumbai. Vagina place. What do we want to build here? Let's do a public school. Increase our science. So our Gatling gun can move, but I think we're going to keep him here because we want to move up our artillery and all that. And I think that's it for the turn. So we're currently in 1968, so we're a little behind as far as doing nuclear weapons. I think we still have a ways to go. Yeah, we're still working on metallurgy. Red Fort, Arsenal. Yeah, we're still a long ways away. I think we do. Where's our little great prophet? He's hanging out over here. He's converted Berlin. Now he's heading for Munich next. After that, not entirely sure where we're going to send him, but we'll figure it out. So Lhasa here is looking for a trade route. Unfortunately, I don't have any free trade routes open, so I can't do anything as far as that goes. But they're already relatively friendly with us, so nothing to concern ourselves with too much. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. So we're gonna build a manufactory. Could build it in the grasslands, but I think I'll just put it in the forest. Hi there, Omar, and hi there, NCR. All right, move you there. Move you there, move you there, move you there. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. Bomb those swordsmen there. Alright, trying to decide what my options are. Well, let's take a look at the diplomacy screen, which shows our score. Can we look at... Okay, we don't get any specifics on Russia. We're actually friendly with... We're either friendly or neutral with most of the nations around here, which is a good sign. Again, I think I want to focus on doing nukes. And once we have the nukes, then we can go out and start just completely bombing everyone. Pickle Mike says the bomber that he made in Space Engineers can be flown in atmosphere. Interesting. Also, thank you again, Pickle Mike, for buying me Space Engineers in the Steam sale and all that. If I like it, it might be something that I check out on the channel. I've been thinking about what to do with the channel. And since I'm going to be moving soon, probably, I think we'll only be doing a couple more episodes of Civilization. I think. Not entirely sure, though. You never know how these games can go. But if it is only a couple more games, or a couple more episodes, depending on how things go with having to move and that sort of thing, I might just focus on doing The Sims until I can get moved in and set up and all that. But still trying to figure that out. So no guarantee either way. Your spy killed a Brazilian spy in Delhi. Ooh, so the Brazilians are trying to be naughty. So the Brazilians are down in the tip of Africa. Alright. Well, we know who potentially one of our first targets will be. NCR says, did you know in the future the US Army is going to advance in tech and they might have exosuits? I think they're already working on something like that. At least that's what I've heard. Alright, so Mumbai here can build a red fort. I think I'm going to do that. Just to increase its defense. Let's see. We have all these unemployed citizens. Why do we have all of these unemployed citizens? Okay, I'm gonna kind of put some of these people... Oh, okay, so... No, okay. Oh, so unemployed citizens add to production. Okay. Although, I think... Hold on. Default focus. Turn off manual specialist. University, stock exchange. Okay, so I guess that is the best option there, as far as production goes. And Sierra says also Gandhi has a bug. When you get nukes, he nukes the world and ends it. Well, we're playing as Gandhi, so that might be the path that we take. Alright, we were doing patronage here. Let's go ahead. All city-states which are allies provide a science bonus equal to 25% of what they produce for themselves. Okay, so I want to compare that. So, we're currently making 227. If we take that in, we can go up to 266. So a little bit of a boost, and we'll get rifling a turn sooner. Pickle Mike says, I disagree with the exosuit. They can be taken out with an EMP. If your army is made out of soldiers with exosuits, your whole army can fall easily. Well, Pickle Mike, the biggest thing there is, at least as far as I know in real life, the only way to make an EMP is really through the use of nuclear weapons. So Pedro is saying, I regret any confusion caused by our late agent's recent activity. Please let any hostile feelings with the deceased rest with the deceased operative. I forgive you. I cannot forgive this offense. I cannot forgive. I think I'm going to denounce Brazil. Maybe that'll inspire some of my more friendly people to potentially go against him. And NCR, I know you said just legs, but I've heard that they're, I think, full body exosuits potentially in plan as well. An enemy is near. Where? Alright, Munich has been converted. I guess we'll go to Florence. We could do Florence. Got one more place that we can spread to. And we got more of these MP people. Oh, and did we get this thing too? Are we getting like... No, they're just... Our city-states are giving us just a whole bunch of stuff. Whether I want it or not. Alright, so this is France here. China has publicly denounced Egypt, warning the world they are not to be trusted. Oh yeah, I gotta do that to Brazil here. So, discuss... Publicly denounce Pedro II.
Continue.
Announces to the world that this leader is not to be trusted and a menace to the rest of the civilization. Doing so will anger this leader, but may earn you trust and friendship of his or her enemies. Denounce. You have made a foolish mistake. This incident will not be forgotten. Hey, you're the one that was spying on me, bastard. Oh, this stuff spread over here. Insier says also their headgear has a targeting system and a respirator, and the uniform ain't gonna be cloth. Interesting. Yeah, I know it'll be interesting to see the development of, you know, the U.S. Army in a while. Alright, so even though we've denounced them, he wants an embassy with us? You know what? No, refuse. too late, Pedro. You had your chance. So Suleiman wants a research agreement. The only thing is he wants a whole bunch of gold from this research agreement. Propose that? Not even close. Well, in that case, I'm not going to do it. I don't care if you have... If you're taking negative 492 gold. If you wanted a research agreement, you could have taken it, but... Not for that expense. Riga is still an ally, though I probably need to boost that up a little bit. Belgrade is still good. Alright, move the Gatling gun there. Move you guys over here. We found potential targets. Alright, Riga, let's give you some gold. And... Can I purchase the units? If I had... I don't quite have the money for it. No. Okay. Vagina Land. What was I going to do here? Arsenal? Garden? Let's do a garden. Increase our great person generation. What was I focusing on here? Still on default focus. Let's do production focus for the moment. Once we have the Red Fort at Mumbai, I think we'll be doing pretty good. So China wants us to go to war with Egypt here, but we're really not interested in that. If China and Egypt go to war with each other, they can do that, and we'll be safe over here while we work on our nukes. Pickle Mike says, I dislike the path the US military has taken with their research and technology. We should instead be researching into long-range weapons. I would say that the US military is probably researching long-range weapons. The US military probably is researching pretty much every potential scale of war. I mean, just think of all the different things that are probably being researched that we have no knowledge of. Particularly, I'm talking about programs like the Stealth Bomber, which were in development for a while, but didn't reach the public, like, conscious until, like, the Gulf War. Hi there, your matey. You just downloaded my Use the Force mod and leaving me a sub. Oh, appreciate it, appreciate it. Don't forget to click the little bell if you want to check out any of my streams and that. I mostly stream RPGs and strategy games, so if you like those kind of games, be sure to, you know, click the bell and check it out. And eventually I'll do more updates to some of my Star Wars mods, eventually. At least that'll be one good thing about when I go to working 4 days a week and having 3 days off is hopefully with that extra time I can start to figure out, you know, things with my mods and that sort of thing. I have ideas, it's just getting them to work. And yes, Pickle Mike, I am talking about the B-2. Well, the B-2 and the F-117, the stealth fighter as well. Both were pretty... I think the stealth fighter became known before the B-2. Though I think both didn't really see much quote-unquote action until the Gulf War. And by that time, the Cold War was pretty much almost over, so... NCR says, when someone hits you with a conspiracy theory, hit them with a digger. A digger? An example, hey, the moon landings were faked. That you believe in the moon and the And Sierra, I'm completely confused as to what you were trying to say there. And why... Oh, those darn barbarians are plundering my trade routes. Does that mean... Oh yeah, so... Apparently when a trade route is plundered, it just goes to hell. Where the hell did all of these barbarians come from here? Like, holy crap! They weren't there like a moment ago. Okay, well, let's do the Eiffel Tower, and then Delhi will start popping out some people to hunt down those guys.
Как тебе понравится, если я предложу такой обмен?
Okay. Taking Catherine into a defensive pact again, because she wants open borders. And Sierra, I don't think anyone mentioned anything about the B2 being unpiloted or anything like that. Of course, there is that little thing that Boeing is sort of hinted at as, I don't know if that's supposed to be a stealth bomber like drone thing, or if that is like a next generation stealth bomber. But if you've seen, I think it was it Boeing or was it Lockheed Martin? Who was it? One of those two. Maybe it was Lockheed, because I think Lockheed did the B2.
It is.
Oh, we can almost go there and spread our religion to Florence. Alright, Delhi. Well, you can do an armory for better XP, so we'll do that. No! Foiled! I still have no idea where all these barbarians came from. There's no barbarian encampments around here. Oh, never mind, there is a barbarian encampment. I was mistaken. Omar, I don't... Oh, you serious, you stupid China? You took the bread fort from me, you bastards. Bismarck says, oh great, now the vermin are breeding. Now I have to deal with both you and Russia. I'll have to teach them a lesson. Very well. So Germany has denounced Russia. Well, as long as they stay away from us for the moment. And Omar, the SR-71 does get very hot while going in the atmosphere, but as far as I know, it doesn't melt. Oh yeah, I forget, I have these impy guys. I'll put them to work. And we're working on steam power. Yay! Even though I can't really do too much with it. Alright, bring our great prophet in. Spread the religion! Alright, you guys. Bomb them. And, oh, I guess they were killed. Good job, guys. Alright, move you guys forward and be prepared. You guys, I'm gonna put you to fortify. Alright, we'll do our Mughal forts, and impies, head on out. Alright, this place. What do I want to build here? Probably gonna do the watermill. Although I do need to get some manner of defense there as well. Vagina Land. Let's do the bank. In NCR, I want to say there's probably a couple different places that you can find a decommissioned SR-71. I want to say I saw one. Was it in Florida or was it in Huntsville, Alabama? A little thing I may have never mentioned. I think I've mentioned it once in stream before. Is I did go to space camp in Huntsville, Alabama. So, all right, looks like Ramses II has... Catherine has declared war on Bismarck, and Ramses II has declared war on Bismarck. Well, this is very interesting. No! Our Hwacha things! Pickle Mike says, oh, Skyrim Together is in closed beta, so soon it shall be released to the public. I don't know about soon, but maybe. No, our impies are under attack. Alright, you impies, go and attack. Haha. Our MPs are using little guns, but... Alright, you guys. Fire on them. You cannot hit them. Oh, seriously? Well, our Gatling gun can probably wipe out most of those guys. No! Aww. Come on, pikemen. Well, he can't do anything. And we'll move him forward a bit, and I guess that's about it. One more turn and we'll have the Muggle forts. And one more turn we'll have the armory. And then from Delhi we can start to build up some military units. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Skyrim Together is as a game. And Sierra says, like how in this playthrough we talk about military stuff. Pickle Mike, I'm not the biggest fan of the World War II military stuff. It's interesting, but I've always liked either the medieval or probably like the more modern era military stuff. Especially as far as like tanks go. I'm not a big fan of tanks from World War II. Some of the ones in World War I look nice, but they, as far as operational capability goes, they're not anything special. Oh, all my trade routes have been plundered now. Filthy barbarians. Alright, you guys. Or maybe hold on. Because I might be able... Okay. I'll destroy them with my little rocket things. Then go in and take the encampment. Then you guys fire on those. Pickle Mike says, so you don't remember that huge artillery the Germans had that was so big it had to be moved on 2 train tracks? I remember it. As far as how effective it was, Ooh, we have rockets. Nice. Alright, Delhi. Let's get you... Our trireme's the best that we have. I guess that is the best ship that we have. That's disappointing. Mumbai. Well, let's do the arsenal, I guess. Well, we could do the caravanserai. We'll do that, I guess, and then we'll go from there. Impy, you leveled up. Let's see, what is this? We'll do drill, I guess. What do the Impy have anyway? Spear throw. Oh yeah, I saw that last episode. I just forgot about it. Oh, so Paris is the holy city for Catholicism. Well, we have a target now for one of our great prophets. Sydney desires porcelain, but they're not going to get it because there's no good there's no good resources around. I'm still surprised that this whole map thing generated without any resources. I have never seen that before in this game. No, you destroyed my catapult. You sunk my battleship. And yeah, NCR, I want to say that the Germans had the first tank from World War I. Wait, did I say Germans? I meant British. Sorry, I was thinking about it and then I was like, oh wait, you were wrong there. Alright, so let's take out those guys. Poke, poke, poke. They're down. Let's make another trireme to help defend our coastal waters around here. Move you guys, move you guys, move you guys, move you guys. Alright. Stock exchange. So now the question is going to become, should I maybe use, I think Mumbai does have the East Indian Company. Maybe I should use Mumbai and set up trade routes there. Thinking about it. I mean, that's where I had the trade routes anyways. A great engineer has been born. They throw their spears and then they move in. These guys throw their spears and then they go in. And are they successful? Oh, not quite. Alright, I'm going to set you up on alert. Alright. We have a manufactory there. Maybe I'll send them to the mine. Because the mine didn't give us anything, so we might as well just set up something good to give us a lot of production there. Or actually, maybe I should send that over. I should probably actually send that over to Delhi, now that I think about it. Nope. Oh, I sent him to the wrong place. Alright, let's Let's see. We got riflemen. We have Gatling guns. Let's do a rifleman. We'll do a couple of those. Alright, Mumbai, let's start working on your cargo ships. Because our food, I was going to say food, our gold production is starting to get real low there. An unmet player has entered the industrial era. Good for them. And hopefully we will actually enter an era that we can actually build some ocean-going ships soon. You know, we're like the most advanced seafaring, well, I don't know about seafaring, but we're like one of the most advanced groups, and we don't have ships that can go onto the sea. Golden Age, yay! Alright, you guys, fire! Omar, I am currently in the modern era? Let me see. Yeah, I am currently in the modern era because I've researched radio here. We're currently doing steam power, then we'll do replaceable parts, then plastics, then flight, then electronics, and then finally atomic theory. So we're like we're like 6 things away from being able to start the Manhattan Project. Pickle Mike, as far as space engineers go, I would say I'm probably looking forward to being able to... Actually, I probably am looking forward to survival mode a little bit, because survival mode wasn't in Space Engineers the last time that I played it. Alright, I think we've... Wait, you... Go there! Poke them! Poke those horses! Like Mike says, Lord help you then? Why, is it hard? Pickle Mike says they added new physics and planets, but survival is quite fun, and with planets even funner. Okay. No, Pedro. No embassy for you. No food you... No soup for you. I don't know if anyone even gets that in this stream. Pickle Mike, you're probably too young for Seinfeld. I didn't mean to say no food for you. But I can see, oh, you can see that being Russian. Fucking commies. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna have you heal up. Alright. Let's go the drill path. Didn't I have something here that was supposed to boost? Or did I put that somewhere else? A national epic? No. Oh, wait. Aha, this is the place that I'm supposed to... Son of a... I messed up. I am supposed to put the manufactory over here. Because this is where I'm supposed to set up my, all my stuff. Pickle Mike says, in survival for space engineers, if you get stuck in the middle of space with no fuel, you're fucked. Well, that's interesting to know. Alright, what has the most gold? So 12 gold there. Guess that's what we're gonna do. Oh, they do get science from me, though, for doing that. Let's start with the city-states. NCR says, death is a preferable option to communism. Okay, Liberty Prime. Oh, what's the difference between death and communism? Alright, Delhi, let's do one more rifleman. Pataliputra. What do we want to do for you? Do the markets or the Colosseum? Let's do the Colosseum. Even though we're already in a golden age right now, but oh yeah, because now I remember what I was supposed to do. Delhi is really supposed to be the science-focused location. Though I only have like 2 academies over here. No, 1 academy. So I need more academies then. And Budapest is giving me even more units now. I have steam power. Alright, +3 there. What if you did it there? That might give a little bit more. Alright. Rifleman, you head out. I'm gonna fortify you. Cargo ship. I guess we'll send you to Riga. Let's do a caravan next, and then that caravan, we'll see if we can send them to Belgrade. Oh, they gave us Gatling gun? Well, that's nice. I can get rid of this composite bowman now. Even though I probably should put in a better grade of unit there to defend, but with 55 combat strength, the city should be doing alright. NCR says, when your teacher says that to share what you got with the class, quote, communism is flawed. Alright, so this is the place that I actually wanted to recruit some units. Let's start with the Gatling gun. Pickle Mike says all types of government are flawed. I mean, true. I mean, everything is flawed. There is no perfect thing out there. The Statue of Liberty. But I think we went communism. I don't think we went freedom. So no Statue of Liberty for us. Pickle Mike says, from the looks of it, it seems Skyrim Together is pretty good. The team should have been the ones behind the online part of 76. Poor 76. Poor 76. No! Who's plundering my trade routes? Over here. Triremes, attack! Well, there is a whole bunch of those guys there. Caravan. Let's see. We got Belgrade. Yeah, probably our best bet. And you will go there for the +4. And you guys will fortify. NCR says Fallout 76 is getting an update to fix most bugs and more features. NCR, it's kind of been like that way for a while. It's been getting updates, but small updates. Alright, let's try for Broadway here. Still focused on production, I think? Yes, okay. And what Pickle Mike said is true as well. Most fixes that they've been sending out have been coming with their own bugs and that sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not too enthusiastic about where 76 is right now. I wish I could say something positive about it, but I haven't played the game in like a month now. Every time I look at it, it's just like, yeah. Pickle Mike says it's the DLC update because that was a huge waste of resources. Yeah, I don't think the DLC update is going to be taken favorably, honestly. Alright, move the Gatling gun there. Oh, and they need to be upgraded as well. Plains, rivers, we'll do barrage. And let's see. Let's give them cover as well. Alright, watcha! Fire on them! Oh, hold on. Got my little pikemen guys. I'm gonna send them to attack some of these composite bowmen. Rifleman, get you moving. NCR says, I made a TikTok where I flipped through my games, and then when I flipped to 76, I said trash. See, things like TikTok and Musically and some of those other things, I don't understand those darn kids. Pickle Mike says, PvP. Why did they focus on PvP? Why not the story or the fucking bugs that plague 76? Suleiman wants open borders. Well, how about open borders and a defensive pact? He'll take it, okay. Yeah, I'll do open borders with you, but you gotta agree to defend me. And then eventually I'll have my nukes. Eventually. It's gonna be a while. But I think I'm nearing the point where I can start to have my cities start to focus big on science. Like probably this vaginal land. I should probably have them focus on science as well now. No! He's taking out my poor guys. Uh-oh, those guys. My poor pikemen. Well, at least I have the happiest people. Alright, so use the Gatling gun to take out those guys. And now we'll bomb these little horses, then take the encampment. Alright, so I said I was going to set this place to science, so let's do that. I also have to remember, the next time I have a social policy come up, I should probably look into doing it under my ideology rather than under patronage. I don't know. I'll have to look and see what might suit my purposes best. Antwerp will give them some money and become their ally. Pickle Mike says, no offense, but I find TikTok cringy. Interesting. In Sierra, I have no idea what SCP is. At least not off the top of my head. Alright, you guys start moving this way, I guess. And then our poor pikeman here has to try and heal up. Poor guy. Alright, let's go ahead and do a shrine. And can I purchase? I can purchase a great profit. Although for a little bit more I could almost purchase another great engineer. I can't quite decide. I'll wait. Hidden antiquity sites. I haven't even... I think I can build archaeologists now. I just haven't built any. Alright, so we're currently 47 minutes in, and we've just been taking on these barbarians. I wonder how the war is going. Well, this Russian city is under attack. I don't know what exactly is going on there, though. How are my spies looking? Okay, since it's going to take 47 turns, I'm actually going to send that person over to Krasnoyarsky, whatever. Move you. Because I want to see what's going on over there. Krasnoyarsk. My pronunciation of some of these places is probably awful, but it is what it is. So they want me to build a worker? Sure, why not? NCR says search its SCP Foundation on Wiki. And then look for series 1 in Roman numerals, and then I'm just so confused. We found a barbarian encampment all the way over there. So I'm trying to remember, do I have railroads yet? I can't remember. Given that none of my automated workers are starting to build any yet, I'm guessing no. Oh yeah, and I forgot to give Antwerp here money to become its ally. Another thing that's kind of hurting us here is we don't have horses, which is preventing us from being able to make fast units. We're not going to have, like, gold or not gold, oil to find tanks. Yeah, we got issues here as far as reacting to things quickly. Alright, you guys fortify until healed. Okay, I do not have railroad technology. So I can't make trains, Pickle Mike. I can't make trains. Oh, we'll just automate him. Fire the rockets. Oh, actually, hold on. Go to this guy. I'll set him up for a ranged attack. You guys are all healed up. Well, let's just have you hang out there. Pickle Mike says make the underground railroad then. Maybe, Pickle Mike, maybe. Alright, let's have them focus on making research. Just a comparison. If I set this production, no. So science is the best. Let's go ahead and do a workshop there. Ooh, Florence has declared war on Ramses II and Catherine. Oh, it's because Germany is an ally of Florence now. Okay. Well, again, so long as they don't bring me into that whole mess. And our recruit is over here, but for whatever reason we don't have a visual of that city there. NCR, I am completely confused as to all of that. That's all I can say there. Fire! Pew, pew, pew. Alright, so do we want to do a great work? We could do a great work. Add a little bit more to our tourism. How's our tourism stuff looking? Culture. So we have, well, let's see. Influenced by player? I was hoping to find more. Victory progress? Well, science is probably the best bet as far as victory goes. The big problem with trying to do domination is it's going to require us to go all around the map blowing people up. Which, I mean, once we get nukes, is going to be easier. But it's still going to require a bit of work, so. we're in 1996 already, and we still... we're like behind, totally behind. And yet we're the furthest ahead as far as science goes, so take that as you will. And another unit from Belgrade. Alright, so this swath of thing there, let's bring it over there. We'll just have a big line of that rocket artillery. Alright, you guys are all good. Barbarian encampments hanging out over there. Let's go take that out. Nothing else we can do in Mumbai. What do I want to do for this one? Let's go ahead and do cover, I guess. The only bad thing about these rocket things that we keep being given is they're not getting the upgrades that we have from the city. Okay, now China has entered the war. Pickle Mike says, what's the rule with launching nukes? I think there's different versions of nukes, if I recall correctly. But eventually you can get, I want to say you can get ICBMs that can hit pretty much any part of the map. Let's take a look at this real quick here. So atomic theory, nuclear fission has the atomic bomb, bazooka, nuclear plant. We've got advanced ballistics, which has a nuclear missile. So let's see, atomic bomb. Maybe stationed on aircraft carriers. So the atomic bomb has a range of 10. The nuclear missile has a range of 12. Is there anything beyond that? I thought there was. You have nuclear submarines that can carry 2 missiles. So 2 like nuclear missiles. Okay, so maybe there isn't an ICBM. I thought there was. But apparently I'm mistaken. Because I'm not seeing one. So it looks like the longest range is the 12. Alright, level 2 tenant. Factories increases cities science outpost by 25%. I can't do factories. New cities start with 3 extra population. Local happiness. For observatory, public school, and research lab. Or there's the 5-year plan, plus 2 production per city, and plus 1 production for every mine and quarry. That actually might be the best one, I think. Unless we go for the happiness. Let's go for the happiness. So we're currently producing 17 happiness. If we take this on, we're at 20. We'll have research labs coming on pretty soon here. Alright, so our spy over here has finally gotten a view of what's going on. It looks like the Russians are still there, but they're barely holding out against the Germans. Oh dear, lots of barbarians over here. Alright, set you up. Impy, have you just fortify there for the moment. Oh yeah, Mumbai. I knew I forgot something here. Build up those cargo ships. And we should have Broadway in 3 turns. And everyone is screaming at this little city over here. But apparently the Germans didn't take it yet. Are they just attacking it and they're stuck and they're not taking it? I mean, I know the AI gets stuck in Stellaris doing stuff like that. Also, reminders to self, give money to Antwerp, darn it. Otherwise I'm gonna forget again. At least the barbarians don't have elite units. Oh, our transport ships can't attack? Noes. Oh my god. He's surrounded. Alright, you guys. Let's give you accuracy. Bomb him. No, you can't reach them. Alright. Well, let's go over here. NCR says, I've played some Fallout 4 and then got these mods. Chris Vector, SMG, L96 Sniper, and AK 400 Assault Rifle. Interesting. Omar, what was your... Oh. Omar says, they entered with you or against you? Omar, who are you talking about? Sorry, I missed when you said your thing and then... Chinese? So what the Chinese did, they actually went to war against Egypt over here. So Egypt is right here. China is all the way across here. But so far it doesn't affect us any. So we've actually avoided war this whole playthrough, much to Pickle Mike's chagrin. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot to give money to Antwerp again. And Budapest gave me another unit, which is definitely putting me over. What's my unit? 146 spent on unit maintenance? Okay, I kinda gotta get rid of some of this stuff here. Alright, you fire on those ones, because otherwise they're going to continue to attack that artillery there. You guys, well, fire on them. Alright, Gatling gun. As nice as you are, I am going to sell you, because you are expensive. And I should probably be doing the same with a lot of this other stuff around here. So let's just go back down here. And watch, you're nice, but we're gonna sell you. I don't really need you right now. And when I will need you, I can probably just spawn you in. Or spawn other related units in. And oh, one more turn till we got Broadway. Nice. There is another good thing about having us focus down on just a small amount of cities is it's a lot less land to worry about as far as the barbarians go. So yes, there are still barbarians and all that, but I don't think once in this entire playthrough we've had a location plundered by them, which has definitely made things a bit easier. NCR, you sound like Pickle Mike there. We still have, I think, 3 more technologies to go before we finally reach our, before we're finally able to start the Manhattan Project. No, my poor transport. Alright, we got Broadway. Excellent. So go destroy that encampment there. You guys continue destroying those barbarians. And another Brazilian spy has attempted and failed against us. Alright, yeah, we'll do a great work here. Cargo ship. We can go to Lhasa. It might get plundered though. Let's go this way to try and take out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, you're going too far. But you can reach him. Haha. Alright, Delhi, you finished that. So let's put your focus on science and have you producing science. Mumbai, we'll do the military base. At least start work on it. Oh yeah, the library. Further science, more science. Probably if I went down the rationalism path, I probably could have had a little bit of an easier time.
É por isso que prefiro
Oh, here's
a
Pedro
diplomacia à violência.
saying, "Oh, we're sorry about the agent and all that. Yeah, we're not forgiving you, Pedro. Not forgiving you at all." Because that's the second spy that I've noticed that we've killed from Brazil. Now, when we get research labs here, we might have enough money that we could maybe buy those. And that would really boost up our science even more. And we got a boost with all of these places for constructing Broadway. NCR says, once you get nukes, I dare you to nuke Brazil. That's pretty much what the plan is. No, I poor pikeman. That poor pikeman. No, he's down. Aww. Alright, set you up like that. You guys, go take out those. Right, you blow them up. You blow them up. Pickle Mike says, no, nuke Japan first. Make it historically accurate. The only problem with that is no one's really at Japan. Lhasa here is the only one that's Japan. And now that I think about it, is there actually a Japanese empire in Civilization 5? I'm trying to think. I'm not entirely sure. Then nuke that. But they're friendly with us. Alright. Continue to push on towards plastics. Plastics will make things so much nicer. Also, 70 combat strength for their infantry. Pickle Mike says no buts, nuke them. Alright, Bismarck wants open borders. Well, I will give you the same thing I've offered everyone. Open borders and a defensive pact. Unacceptable. Well, then nothing for you. NCR, I do have an Xbox One. Although it's actually been packed away. I finally started packing up some of my stuff, and the Xbox One was one of the things. We'll see, Pickle Mike. We'll see as far as if they're one of the first ones we bomb or not. Oh, look at that. They're at 169 influence of 60. They really like us. So I'm leaning towards no as far as bombing them, but we'll see. Pickle Mike says, no offense, but I have noticed PS4 can handle more graphic intense games. I don't know about that, Pickle Mike. At least as far as comparing to, say, the Xbox One X, that's a pretty good system. Omar says, nuke anything you want. We have your back, just don't nuke me. We'll nuke your daddy Solomon over in America. He's all the way over here. Also, I know I was doing military base, but go back and do a cargo ship. Yeah, I still have a lot of packing that I have to do, as things are becoming more certain now with the condo. I should probably start getting things figured out. Pickle Mike says, I was just playing Just Cause 3 on Xbox One. It was a bit laggy, but on PS4 it was smooth. I don't know about that. Oh. Was it just like an original Xbox One? Because, you know, the Xbox One X is the, you know, more superior one. And playing Fallout 4 on a regular PS4 versus the Xbox One X, there's definitely a big difference. A regular Xbox One? Okay, then in that case, that could be it, you know. Yeah, there are certain parts of Fallout 4 on PS4 that I just can't play anymore. Just because of how bad the frame rates get. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Pickle Mike says, I hate the Bethesda 60 frames per second cap. Yeah, the fact that they kind of force everything into that is a little special. Alright, university. There's no jungle tiles there though, but it helps science. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I don't know why it is that Bethesda games have to be kept at 60 frames per second, otherwise it goes weird. Pickle Mike says, Newbie, what would you say is a decent to good FPS? I'd probably say around 60 is decent, you know. So long as you're not like necessarily capped at 60 where you have those artifacts in the screen. That kind of sucks. Because I've had that happen before, and then I've had to mess around with settings to get it to work properly. It's very irritating. Mike says, I challenge you to get 1 FPS? Or are you saying FPS as far as first-person shooter? Or are you saying frames per second? I'm confused. Ooh, the writer gives me 456 culture. Ooh, I do kind of want that. Or we could do the great work. Well, as far as total tourism output, Russia is the one that's at the max. Frames per second? I don't know. NCR, let's see. What games do you have on... Oh, on Xbox One. Most of the games that I have on the Xbox One are really just games for
They shall record it.
backwards compatibility. So a lot of games that I had on my 360 I have there. So Fable, Lost Chapters, Fable Anniversary Edition. And then I got Morrowind from my original Xbox. I got Star Wars Jedi Academy on there. Fable 2. Haven't done Fable 3 yet. But what else do I have? I have Fallout 4 on my Xbox One. I don't have any of the Halo games on there yet, Pickle Mike. I do kind of want to get Halo Wars 2 on there. That's something I've been thinking of. I just haven't had the money to do it right now. What with the condo and all. Because I've played the first Halo Wars game, and it was actually pretty decent. I'm sorry, Pickle Mike. I'm sorry that I don't have Halo on there. I mean, I do have the original Halo. It's just in my Xbox bin, which is in my closet. So I can probably just put that on there, because I think Halo is backwards compatible now, I think. Not entirely sure. Also, suddenly the frames per second got really slow there for a moment. NCR, I don't remember what my Xbox username is at the moment. But I don't have the online service for Xbox. I only have it for PS4. And I think it does have something with Newbie Pickle Mike. I think anyways. Alright, what else was I going to do here? Do another cargo ship? Yeah, we could probably do that. Because I need to do one down to Sydney here. And... Alright, most of the guys that were harassing us here are gone. So let's go out. NCR says everyone has the online service on PS4. Yeah. I have more online games for PS4 than I do for Xbox One, even though I don't really use them too much anymore. But I have things like Diablo 3 on my PS4. Well, it looks like the war between the Russians and the Germans has come to an end. Not entirely sure what, if anything, came of it, though. Pickle Mike says, set a nuke off on the coast, and that shall cause a tsunami that will take out all of your enemies that are on the coast. I like your thinking, Pickle Mike. Only problem is Civilization 4 doesn't quite use those mechanics. It's very disappointing, I know. Pickle Mike says this game isn't fun then. Oh, what? Oh, so we got a great war infantry here. But we're just gonna sell them. Actually, probably should send them over here, because that's probably where the next group is going to show up from. Let's see, Lhasa here. Oh yeah, Antwerp. Because I keep forgetting about poor Antwerp over here. Give them a gift of 500 gold. And now they are my ally. Excellent. And we have a great merchant here. Well, I'll probably bring him over here. Set up a customs house. Oh, no, no, no. I was supposed to send him to Mumbai, wasn't I? Because Mumbai has my, is my gold place, I think. I'm forgetting all my plans here. Pickle Mike says, newbie, how do you think your PC will handle space engineers? I imagine it should handle it pretty well. Given that it can handle Total War Warhammer 2 at mostly high settings. And that's a pretty graphic intensive game as well. No, Pedro. You were spying on me. You don't get an embassy. We are still slogging through the stuff to get to nukes. Again? Oh, jeez. I am really hating these stupid barbarians over at Lhasa here. Really, really not enjoying them. Oh, and that was my poor wrist there just now. Yeah, Omar, Pickle Mike did set up a server for space engineers. And then he kind of sabotaged them. He was doing social experiments with his poor server people. But then his server eventually died. All right. So let's see. Antwerp is an ally now. Yeah, I think anything that we had to focus on, we're good for the moment. Can make Prague an ally. Their ally is currently Russia. Ooh, I have a lot of influence I gotta get past, though, to turn them. Alright, customs house right there. Bam. Cha-ching. NCR says, once you move, you should try the online game Rainbow Six Siege on Xbox One. If you do, I'll be able to help you on Rainbow Six Siege, and you should stream it sometime. Everything I've seen of it as... A lot of those games like that just don't really interest me too much. No, Solomon. Okay, how about this? I'll give you 30 gold for the research agreement. Fine then. No research agreement for you. That Cristo Redentor would be a nice thing. And I think I'm the only one who's up to plastic, so I'd be able to probably get that done first. Though I also kind of want to do science labs, or research labs. No, I lost my trireme. Okay, there you go. Keep you guys moving. And oh, look, another barbarian encampment. Cargo ship. Let's go to Sydney. Hopefully we can avoid any complications there. Alright, so let's go to Delhi, and we'll start work on the Cristo Redentor. Do production focus, 13 turns, we can have it. This location, we can do the research lab, and we'll do production focus. Now, NCR, since you did bring up Rainbow Six Siege, I mean, how would you describe Rainbow Six Siege? Is it a shooter game? I want to say it's a shooter game, but I can't quite say for certain. Go, my little infantry, my riflemen. Pickle Mike says, game fun, community toxic. Oh yeah, I think you did mention, now that you mentioned the toxic community, that reminded me that you did talk about it before. Let's see. NCR says it's 5 versus 5 online shooter, where one team is the defenders and other attackers. And Pickle Mike says just like CS:GO, except CS:GO is more toxic. Never mind. All right. Research lab. Production focused. I wonder. So even though we're kind of doing this, let's see, cannons. You know what? I'm going to do the compass research real quick to finish that off, so that we can actually finish exploring the globe, because we kind of need to do that. It's like well past time for us to do that. Plus we can do the harbor for Mumbai, and that would be useful. NCR says, defenders make objective rooms, forts, and attackers try to attack. Interesting. Yeah, I'd say the biggest issue is pretty much what Pickle Mike said about the online community being toxic. That's why I never really got into League of Legends, because the community there is like really toxic. Heroes of the Storm, they're alright. They're not perfect, but they're alright. Pickle Mike says to make Pearl Harbor. Alright, you go there. I will have fortify. NCR says you can report for toxic behavior in Rainbow Six. Yeah, it's Pickle Mike. I can see where you're going. You want me to make Pearl Harbor, have it get bombed, and then go bomb everyone else. And Pickle Mike said he did report toxic behavior, but there were so many. New unit from Budapest. More units, lovely. And I have discovered the compass. It's only 2012 and just discovering the compass, you know how it is. Alright, you guys fortify until healed. You go there, then fortify until healed. You fortify until healed. And bring you forward. So the Gatling gun, delete it. You guys fortify until healed. And Mumbai, I'm going to purchase for you a Galleass. And I think that thing can travel over the sea, I hope. Astronomy, we can make caravels that can enter the ocean. Okay, so I don't know if the Galleass can or not. Observatories! I was supposed to do that like a while ago. Oops. Let's do walls there. Okay. Sea units, and we'll do mobility. We found Queen Elizabeth, or Consul Elizabeth.
We are pleased to meet you.
Well, let me discuss. Let's trade.
Go ahead.
To an embassy. Propose. That will do, she says.
Certainly.
So it looks like Queen Elizabeth, or Consul Elizabeth, is over with the Ottomans over there. Oh, the Galleass can't enter deep ocean. Well, fudge. That's disappointing. So I will need this caravel then. Pickleback says, Queen Elizabeth, more like Queen Nuke Elizabeth. Let's nuke them. You and your nuking, Pickle Mike. Whatever are we going to do with you? Alright, this guy can create a great work. Alright, so as soon as we have this caravel, we'll purchase one at Mumbai, send it out, see what we can do. Actually, maybe I should do it at Delhi, because I think Delhi has the thing that boosts movement range. Was it from the Great Lighthouse? I think it is. No, I'm losing my grasp on La Venta. Omar says, I'm surprised the Queen is still alive. Ah, you know. Are you talking about the real Queen Elizabeth? The one that just doesn't seem to die? Alright, let's see. We can do Muggle Forts there. We could do the public school. It'll just take a little while. I don't think I can... No. Do the windmill. That'll help. Alright. So let's go back to working on flights there. And... oh, wait. I did want to check here. So Delhi... Go scroll all the way down. Temple of Artemis now. Great Lighthouse. All military units receive... Military naval units receive +1 movement and +1 sights. Okay, so I do want to make it here. Purchase. Caravan? Where is it here? Cargo ship? Settler, where? Why can't I build it there? Okay, so for whatever reason, I can't... Well, let's give it a turn and see what happens. I don't know why it's not giving me the option to build a caravel there. I should be able to. Napoleon has become a nuisance, one that can only be dealt with through war. I seek allies. Can I count you among them? No. Not looking to do that, Ramses. Also, I probably should move this recruit over to Paris. Give us at least a little idea of what's going on over there. France. Send them as a diplomat. Get a little bit of an idea of what's going on there. Alright, have you skip your turn, have you skip your turn. You just bomb them. NCR says, Newbie, there's a free game on Steam that supports mods called Unturned. NCR, how would you describe Unturned there? And yeah, I know, Pickle Mike, we still got a lot to do. Although we'll have, well, even though we'd have bombers, we don't have the oil for bombers. Oh, Pickle Mike says it's a zombie survival game? Interesting. One thing that's kind of sad about Civilization 5 versus Civilization 4 is, in Civilization 5 you could use culture to expand your borders into area they already had and kind of like force other countries to rebel against their current owners and that sort of thing. Unfortunately, can't do that in this game. At least not that I know of anyways. So no rebellions here, unfortunately. Yeah, sorry, Pickle Mike. Let's see. Quantity of resources gifted by city-states increased by 100. We don't really have resources from them. Let's do ideology. Gold cost of purchasing buildings reduced by 33%. Or rate at which great people are born is increased by 25%. Let's do that. Yeah, Civilization 4 had some unique qualities to it that I think was overall a nice little thing. But at the same time, graphics-wise and like combat gameplay-wise, I'd probably say is better in Civilization 5. I like the fact that you can't make doom stacks of units anymore. That was a little ridiculous in Civilization 4. Florence is in awe of me. Well, I guess that's a good thing. Alright, you keep going, you keep going. You bomb them. Oh yeah, and I was going to check and see, can I build that caravel yet? No. Why? Why? I don't know why I can't build that caravel. Unless there's something from one of my research things, and because I've done so many weird things that it just hasn't, just does not allow me. I don't know. I give up. Alright, continue research there. Let me put their their focus back on science. So the Gatling gun, those guys are all ready to go. Still waiting on that one to finish. Omar says Space Engineers has only 2 servers now? What?
Gelin pazarlığa tutuşalım. Hoşunuza gider mi?
What?
Reddediyorum.
Nothing for you, Solomon. You're being cranky. And Omar is wondering if it's bad that Space Engineers is only showing 2 servers in the server list. I would think that would maybe be bad. I would think there would be more than that. But I don't know. And Pickle Mike says, not really, just wait for my next server to open. And Pickle Mike is saying, Dark Souls 3 is on discount. You should play it and stream it. No, Pickle Mike, I'm not looking to suffer. But thank you for the suggestion. No, I haven't... Like, I've torrented Dark Souls and tried it out. Every time I have, it just does not end well. Well, I know that I already suffer there, Pickle Mike, but still, I don't need to suffer anymore. And I will say, today's actually been a good day. We've actually had a few people in the stream all day. That's nice. Oh, Pickle Mike says, just suffer more for your supporters. NCR says, Unturned has many maps like Russia, Hawaii, Washington, and 2 Canadian maps. Really? Interesting. If I have time after stream tonight, I might look at it. A zombie survival sort of game sounds interesting. Aha, excellent. Uh-oh. Fire the rockets! Alright, Caravan. You were previously doing Belgrade. We'll continue you doing Belgrade. And there are cheats for unturned? That's actually kind of interesting. I wouldn't think there would be. Alright, build the harbor, I guess. I still don't understand why I don't have that caravel. And you still get achievements with cheats on? Interesting. The Germans want us to declare friendship. Sure. Why not, Germany? Why not? Russia's probably going to hate that. I don't even really know what the whole declaring friendship in civilization does, other than just improve your relationship with a civilization. No longer friends with Prague. Aww. Omar says at least you'll get cars now. And we have discovered flights. We don't need cars, we got planes. Alright, move you guys there. You guys are not quite in range. Alright, let's see. Well, I guess we could go ahead. Let me just check this real quick here. Do. Fertilizer helps with food. Dynamite for artillery. Yeah, Pickle Mike, I know a nuke will help here. Carrier does not require oil, so that's a good thing to know. Unfortunately, the planes do require oil. Well, we can always put the nukes on our carriers. Just have our carriers going around with nukes. Oh, we're like quite a bit of ways from being able to do railroad. We do have submarines here. We could do that research. Hospital. Oh, reveals oil on the map. Oh, I gotta do archaeology. Well, let's do navigation first, I guess. So we can at least get, like, privateers going, I guess. And maybe they can figure out where the hell we can go. Oh, the seaport would be good. Although that's only sea resources, so that may not be as good. Bismarck says, I share your convictions that Brazil only causes problems for the civilized empires of the world. Perhaps the combination of our denouncements will teach them a lesson. So they join in the denouncing. It's like that, for anyone who's seen Door Monster on YouTube, they have a funny little civilization skits. And one of them is Solomon saying, I denounce you. Let me see something here real quick. Checking. Alright, move you guys. Take the encampment. Excellent. Pickle Mike says, be careful, newbie. Once you find oil, a Western country will invade it and take it. Cough, cough, US is what NCR says. Uh-oh. So it looks like some of the pacts are starting to form. Germany denounces Brazil, and Brazil and China have become friends. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Alright. I could do a garden. Help with great people generation, even though it's not a whole lot of great people generation. Anyone you don't get along with is clearly worth building a friendship with. Give Brazil my regards. Anyone who you don't get along with... Oh, so they're pretty much telling us off. Very well, China. Very well. How about China? How about we nuke China there, Pickle Mike, instead of Japan? So Bismarck has made peace with Catherine. That's a good sign. We got the Cristo Redentor. Take that, Brazil. Haha. Alright, you guys... I'm just gonna put you into fortified right now. Delhi. I could do that. Let's see, we can build a privateer now. Still can't build that caravel, so I have no idea where it is. Alright, archaeology, we can attempt it just to see if we can maybe find oil. I don't really suspect that we will find oil, though. Pickle Mike says, watch China's government flop over like a fish. Alright, Bismarck wants open borders. Can you do the defensive pact? He will, okay. So we're in a weird relationship where we have a defensive pact and open borders with Russia and Germany, even though they both hate each other. Declaration of friendship with Suleiman, sure, why not? We're forming a very weird triangle here. Alright, you riflemen do like that. Oh. Bomb them! Bomb them! Oh, that worked. Excellent. Pickle Mike says, look at that, newbie's becoming a commie. I've been a commie. We can go to Budapest now? Interesting. I'm just gonna do Riga though. And we got some infantry here. Delete. NCR says, newbie, if you get unturned, the graphics are kind of good. It is almost in version 4.0. Interesting. I don't know what that means for it, but interesting nevertheless. So we are currently in 2023 going into 2024, and technology-wise, we're still... I mean, I think we're still in the lead. It's just, there's still so much work to do. There was a brief war between forces over here. Between the Germans and the Russians, as well as a few people against the Egyptians. But there's still a lot of work that we need to do. Apparently there's another encampment right here. Well, we can take that out pretty quick. Delhi is almost up on the tourism rating to Beijing. Privateer, give you even more mobility. And let's make you... Let's give you more visibility too. Explore! Like Mike says, 2024, you're still using wooden ships. Well, you know, sometimes things happen. Oh. Alright, Delhi. Let's have you do a research lab there. Alright, let's do one more turn and see where things go. NCR says, you should tell me what mods you get for unturned so I could tell you the IDs you can spawn. So you can spawn them and you should do a roleplay on it? Maybe. Depends on what it looks like. Omar says, whenever I see unturned, I keep thinking that's Roblox and Survival Minecraft had a baby. Oh god, Omar. I don't know if that's a good sign for it, Omar. Big Ben has been built. I don't think I could build that. I don't think I had the social parts for it.
Those are... Pickle Mike says burn Big Ben down. Alright, you guys I'm gonna put into Fortify for now. Alright, biology. Ooh, but chemistry boosts production from the manufactories and the mines, the quarries. Okay, we'll do chemistry then. So this is always the problem with civilization. You always want to do one more turn. Oh look, we killed another Brazilian spy. Isn't that lovely? Bonjour. Bonjour, Napoleon says. The poor French over here, they're still like in the Middle Ages. Alright, well, I guess I should probably end it here, as much as I don't want to. We'll pick this up tomorrow, and get a little bit closer towards getting our nukes. The big problem we're having now is just working to finish up all this research and that sort of thing. So, we are, if we look at the technology tree here, from starting the Manhattan Project, we just have to do electronics and atomic theory. So according to this, we're like 18 turns away from it. The only thing is I do want to get biology done. The hospital here will be nice because that will further increase our cities. And we might just find oil on the map. Probably not, but maybe. But yeah, I think that's going to be it here for today. Thanks for watching, folks. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you stay notified when I do my streams. And I will see you all tomorrow.